videos. Load. Got it up. Giggity.
What? Dude. What does this do? What's this supposed to do? I'm so confused right now.
Alright. We got the live stream up, Kirk.
Yep.
I'm having way too much fun with this.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here for advice and advising, and I'm gonna be a better advisor than that. What are those things called?
What's up there, Pod? What's going on? What's up, Permian?
Oh, that's what it does. What is some... What? That's it? That's it?
No, I'm getting hurt.
That's not doing much. What? That's lame.
What is that?
Alright, before the crash, and then we got the cars, and we got these. I might redo these pins. Yeah.
Do you think it was too big? I mean, I think it might be decent.
Yeah, it's decent. Especially for the map that I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is so adorable. I love it. I want everything about it. Like a little ball, you.
Alright, let's release our electric car charge. What's up, Dino?
Fun balls, human.
Everybody cross their fingers and pray that the stream don't crash again.
How many times has it?
Just twice so far.
Just twice in like the span of what?
Between the two times in the span of 15 minutes, I think. About 10 to 15 minutes it crashed twice. A helicopter, you know what? I'll drive the helicopter because it can't shoot the bar outside of the barn.
Oh.
In fact, why don't y'all go over there for me? I think this is the female we're tranking.
Hey, girl.
Ooh, skill shots.
No,
Skill shots. Y'all saw that. That was some good. That was skill shots. All right, let's put them in here. I can't remember if they liked it or not because the game crashed.
The cartridge? Oh, you're moving them.
Yeah, I was moving them before I even got a chance to find out. I don't know now. It should like this. I think this is big enough to just barely meet their grassland need. And this is probably the best exhibit I've made actually thus far. I mean, look how the gyrosphere rolls through here. And I kind of wish your swamps could have a little smoky or misty atmosphere to it. I wish you could add that kind of aesthetic. That would look great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, she's realized that she's the avatar. What do now?
I lost it. I'm flipping.
Before I do anything else, I want them placed, and then I'm finna like immediately save. I'm gonna panic save as soon as they're placed into the enclosure.
Cartridges aren't that bad in terms of like it needs though, like I've seen.
No, see their needs are pretty nice there. That's why I'm hoping that this exhibit meets their grassland needs. I think I might have to scale back some of these trees.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of don't want to do that because I like how we got 3 big trees. How often do you get to use 3 big trees in an exhibit?
Not often.
I bet you the
But
Bracky over there feeling jealous. Yes, it works. They're fine. They love it. See, this is why we got you on board, Kirk. You know what you're talking about. All right, let's panic save.
This is the block, if you want to know. Actually, no. This, if you want to know. Oh my gosh, you're just spamming attacks.
Alright, okay,
oh my
y'all.
god, stop.
That's what it's supposed to do.
So let's just quickly go over here, because I want to check and do some confirmations. We got the Carcharodontosauridae family in there. Oh shit! We're missing some. We're missing the Allosauridae. Does Metracanthosaurus count towards Allosauridae?
It's in the Megalosauridae, I believe. Let me actually check that again to make sure.
Because if that's the case, I might be able to have a reason to not include them. Because I really don't have enough room for those two.
Because thinking about them, Metracanthosaurian. Let me see how close it is related to the Megalosaurus. Classification. They're actually, actually, so Metracanthosaurus is actually not even. So, okay, going through it, it's actually, so it comes from like the Allosauridae. Metracanthosauridae is actually derivative from the Allosauridae. Before Allosaurus, though.
Oh.
So they're actually. So they are closely related to the Megalosaurs, but they're actually descended from the Allosaur tree before Allosaurus came up. So they're not exactly in the same family, but they're pretty close.
Right. They're if there was a family line, they would be linked with each other.
Yes, they would be.
I kinda gotta include that, because you could put Allosaurus under Megalosauridae too, right?
The branch. So if we looked at it, I'm looking at this tree. Megalosauridae, it's a basal branch, and then Allosaurus is like twice removed on the branch, derivative-wise.
Okay. So okay. Look, it's on the same branch, but it's so distinct enough that it's its own genus, basically. Okay, so I don't have to include them if I don't want to, unless I find another.
They're not in the Allosaur Carcha line.
Okay. Wait, isn't it in the same? Yes, I believe Yangtrontosaurus and Allosaurus are in the same family. I think Yangtrontosaurus is somewhat part of, right? Yeah, right, Kurt.
What are you asking?
Permian as isn't in the same family as Yangtrontosaurus. I think he's referring to Allosaurus.
Yes, and no, Yang Tyrannus, that guy.
Yeah, Yangtrontosaurus.
That guy is in the same area as an Allosaurus. Let me actually pull that up where it exactly is. Yangtrontosaurus.
Dex said he needs reliable voice actors.
I'm here.
Because I gotta do the Abelosaurs, and that's going to be Carnotaurus and Majungasaurus. Then we got the Rexes. That would be Proceratosaurus, because it's the basal member of that family, right?
It's the basal. Yep. Proceratosaurus is the basal version. Then it's Alberto and Rex.
Good. Yeah. Okay, get them in there, and then the only ones after that I'm missing would be the Ankylosaurs and the Nodosaurs, because they're in the same family, but the Nodosaurs, since they lack their tail clubs, make them distinct enough for their own little genus.
Let me look at the Ankylosaur to see where they fit in. Okay, so Ankylosaur family tree.
Because I could have sworn that the Nodosaurs were like basically Ankylosaurs, or just without the club tail.
Okay, I'm looking at it. Okay, Ankylosauridae. Let's look at this.
Deck said Kirk's the only one that's wholeheartedly on board. I don't know what you're talking about, Deck. Yeah, what Diego said. What for? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Euoplocephalus, Ankylosaurus, and Crichtosaurus are pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And then things like Sauropelta, Nodosaurus, they're a bit more distant. I'm trying to think, is there any other Ankylosaurus outside? We have Euoplocephalus, Crichtosaurus, and Ankylosaurus. Those two are pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
What do we have? We have Nodosaurus, Sauropelta. Is there anyone else we have? I'm forgetting any other.
Polacanthus.
Polacanthus is closer to those two.
Yeah. So I was gonna treat them like how I did the Ceratopsis. I got the Ceratopsis split into Chasmosaurines and Centrosaurines, and you don't know how surprised I was to find out that the Pseudoceratops is actually a Centrosaurine.
Yep.
Because see, oh no, you go ahead.
It's the way the skulls designed.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's okay. The big difference is like, okay, how's the face placed and how's the nose area structured? So Nasudo is one of those weird things.
Right. And I didn't know that that's what they went off of. I had a more simplified version that I thought was correct, but it turns out I was wrong. I thought all Chasmosaurines had like prominent brow horns, kind of excluding Chasmosaurus itself, but then the Centrosaurines, they all had prominent nasal horns, so I thought that's what it went by. Yeah. And then to see that Pseudoceratops was a Centrosaurian, I'm like, but it doesn't have a nasal horn. I'm confused.
It's a skull thing.
Yeah. Helix Wars? No, you said you was gonna do voice acting for Helix Wars. That I don't know if you ran that by me, Deck. I'm not completely sure. Okay, so with that said and done, okay, we're gonna completely X out Allo and Metriacanthosaurus. They won't be making it in. And I'm gonna focus on Majungasaurus and Carnotaurus. So let me actually destroy this whole thing, because it's an eyesore to me now. And try to remake this. So I'm probably just gonna have to connect it.
What was that?
Instead of making it like a space, we're gonna connect these enclosures.
Terrifying as what? What? Stop! That's disturbing. Oh my god! Stop!
I'm trying to look at this.
That is so creepy. What in the world?
Cause let's say we did this for Carnotaurus. That's Carnotaurus. And then we gave this little chunk over here to Majungasaurus. Then I got this area that I gotta try to work with for the Tyrannosauridae. And bring it back over here somehow to connect with Ankylosaurus and Nodosaurus. You know me, you always did say I should get in the voice acting, Deck, so hey, let's try it. Okay. Woods and all that. Could I do the same thing for Carnotaurus, or should it have something different?
Oh, you're asking me that question?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull up my list that I made. Yeah, I posted that list on Reddit for you guys to use that I made.
I'm gonna have to get a link to that.
Hold on. It's on so if you go to the Discord, it's on Dinosaur Natural Habitat, and the first link's the Reddit link of all the descriptions. Okay,
let me.
But Carnotaurus. So let me pull up Carnotaurus. So Carnotaurus, dry, humid coastal plains, estuaries, mudflats.
Mudflats. Trying to see how I would make that.
Your phone's ringing.
Car, get off the path. Gyrospheres have to come through there, you know. Wait, does anybody know if dinosaurs can attack gyrospheres, or are they like completely immune?
They can, but they just like bounce around. They don't like have health or anything. They don't seem to die.
Oh, here come goddamn storm. We're gonna have to trust that none of the animals over here will get pissed enough to want to break out. I'm really scared of having 3 apex Carcharodontosaurs escape right now, so we're gonna flare these guys.
Did you what was it? Did you modify them so they can have larger groups? Or are you doing a mode where they do, or you have it so they don't kill each other?
Are you talking about like that one video I made?
Let me actually just go to the stream. No, I can't do that.
Come on, helicopter. Ah, shit.
Here we go again.
I don't know. Acro seemed kind of antsy. Like, calm down. I really... They did do the Acro model some disjustice. I'm trying to figure out why does it walk like it does. It kind of walks almost like the old dinosaur models from the old 1900s.
Which I think that, well, they were basing the Acro model from an older game, so that's why I think that's why it looks like that. So how many dinosaur species are you fitting in, or who are you ignoring and who are you keeping on?
Let's see. Let's check the park real quick. Let's see what we got. We currently have 45 species in here. 179 from that 45. Let's see. We got ornithomimids, so we got all 3 of the ornithomimids. We got Dryosaurus sitting right here by itself, right? Yeah, that's the Dryosaurus. We got the ornithomimids here, and then right here we got the Deinonychus, and then this one is Velociraptor.
Oh, we don't have any raptor. Oh, we have, well, Troodon's also closely related. Not exactly in the Dromaeosaur, but Troodons are also pretty close to them.
Oh yeah, you reminded me. I was gonna take this small little area right here and turn it into a Troodon exhibit. Like, you can't go, the gyrosphere can't go through it, but at least you still see them.
We'll go past them.
Yeah, because I forgot to include them. Like, they are a part of that branch because they got the little sickle claw. Then we got the hadrosaurs, which are split into the lambeosaurines, and then you just got the hadrosaurus, you know, the crested and the non-crested, excluding excluding Montosaurus because for some reason he's cresty boy.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave that crest to the Montosaurus. Like that like they take some. Okay, let me tell you like the different creative licenses they've taken in this game. They've done a lot with him, with the Edmontosaurus. I don't know why they did it like that. Maybe they want it to be distinct from like Maiasaurus, because Maiasaurus doesn't have anything like that.
Shoot, there's a distinct look between them, though.
There is, but so I'm not for sure why. Also, Motoburosaurus is there.
Yeah.
But who uses Motoburosaurus realistically?
Really? Like, that's why I'm glad I actually put it in here. It's like so forgotten. Him and Maiasaura. But I think they basing it off of, because I seen like when I was putting together my little Hell Creek website, that they had 2 Edmontosaurus specimens, and the Regalis version had the this weird little crest thingy on his head. And you got Ednectins, I think I said it right. I'm not sure if I did, but you got that one that doesn't have the crest, which everybody is familiar with.
But that's the one. If you looked at it though, the one that does the one that's sized for a JWE is the one without the crest. So
it's like, oh shit! Who broke the fence? Dreadnoughtus?
Oh, the Dreadnoughtus was mad.
That's who was kicking the fence earlier. Why would it break the fence?
What was it upset about?
I don't know. Like, the other Dreadnoughtuses are fine. Yeah, the other Dreadnoughtuses are fine. Forest and grassland. And it's going, I guess it wanted to be with the other sauropods. You seen brachiosaurus over there? I want to be with those guys. How about we just get the helicopter on you before we lose you in the trees? Oh, it happened. Okay, we just gotta look for a tall neck with a capybara head attached to it. Shouldn't be too hard to miss. That's a brachie. There you are, you capybara.
Stamina. The little bar is your stamina.
Okay, let's see.
You can't keep on.
So as of right now, it seems to stand. I could put a gate right here. Be nice and cheap. Just go in there and fix the fence. And I need to see what's wrong with that one guy.
But yeah, how many species are you planning on having in it?
Well, I only gotta do 2 more. No, I only gotta do the what 3 to 4 more family groups: Abelosaurids, Tyrannosaurids, Ankylosaurus, and Nodosaurus. So that's 4 more. So I only have to make. I have to make the. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6. I only gotta make 6 more enclosures. Cause I think I got everybody. Let me look over here. Excluding the hybrids, I think I got everybody because we got the Spinosaurids, we got the Ornithomimus, we just did the Diplodocids, got the Carcharodontosaurus in there. I'm leaving Ceratosaurus out. Well,
Interesting.
who did Ceratos? Who Ceratos? The Ceratosaurus got a family line it connects to?
Let's see where Ceratosaurus is.
Because I'm trying to remember if I was dreaming that I heard this, or do I remember somebody saying that Ceratosaurus was like the precursor to Carnotaurus.
I'm looking at it. Look at this tree.
Leaving Dilophosaurus out because it don't got no tree. I included Gyrosaurus because it's like the only.
Ceratosaurus is connected to the Bleiosaurids.
It is.
So
really?
It's connected to them. It's so looking at them, it's a derivative branch right above the Bleiosaurus. So that's where they're at.
So in a way, it technically is an Abelosaurid then, just not with the vestigial arms.
I wouldn't say it is. It isn't one, but it's like it comes from the branch. So like it comes from the ancestors, the common ancestor behind them. So it is related to them.
Okay.
Those are the closest relationship that Ceratosaurus has.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna have to. You know, I think I might include it then because I did the same thing for Nigersaurus because it said that Nigersaurus was it's part of the Rabachosauridae family, which is an extension of the Diplodocid. So I included Nigersaurus
it's
in that.
Extension of it, yes. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I included Nigersaurus. Ceratosaurus, since I'm doing the Abelosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, Permian. He said the crest on the Mountosaurus look like a chip. No wonder yeah, the little thing on the head look like a chip. That's why the T-Rex like you like, ooh, snack time.
Snack time. Getting your steak and your chips.
Alright, people, so let's try to make these enclosures work.
So you're not doing hybrids, even though, I mean, who genuinely uses hybrids outside of like Battle Royale?
I don't know. I stopped using hybrids a long time ago. I think I might make a park and include them. I even came up with like distinctive what's it called, classifications for them, like what did I call Spinoraptor? I called it the the Spinohybridae. That's what I called it.
Mm-hmm.
I call it Spinohybridae. You got Indominus Rex, Tyrannohybridae, Indoraptors, Dromaeohybridae.
See, I'm just trying to figure out like how because if they're genetically modified to have different genes and stuff, put it putting them in the family tree is weird. I mean,
Right.
I guess you can say, well, like with Spinoraptor, it's mostly Spinosaurus. Like, doesn't the game classify it in the same vein as Spinosaurus?
I think so. Now, see, what sucks about sandboxes is that they took out the little engine thing, so I can't even check. I've been trying to figure out why the heck they decided to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's curve you like that. That would be that's a nice size enclosure for Spinosaurus. I mean, Carnotaurus. Hybrids get their own park, like the special needs kids get their own classroom. Really, Dak? Big oof.
Dak, why do you say stuff like that? Why
Big
does Dak say stuff like that?
Cause I'm starting to realize Dak has no chill. Dak, you definitely have no chill, bro. No what? No. I don't want it to be a straight path. This is how I want to do it.
Indominus.
No. Oh God. It almost crashed, people. JWE can't handle its own assets. Woo. Panic save. We're panic saving people. Dex says he has no problem being infamous. Yeah, now all you need is lightning powers. Look at y'all getting a sneak peek of what I've been working on.
Press up, it'll tell you what things do.
Stop snooping, y'all. Y'all snooping too much. Stop snooping. Okay, so you said mud flats, right?
For Carnotaurus, yes.
So that probably means I would have to try to level its exhibit, wouldn't I? Like make one. Does that mean make one area higher than the other?
When it comes to like mud flats, that's like best way to describe it is like, have you ever seen like right next to a beach where there's like puddles of water and it's like pretty flat, but there's like little dips where there's
water
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, those. Okay. So basically, what you're basically saying is like, where's the rock tool? Take a rock, raise the terrain a little bit, and then see if I can put water in it. And let's see if that works.
Yeah, and then put like put water in between like some spaces.
So we're gonna take this rock tool, y'all. Y'all paying attention? We trying something here. I don't know. I believe not even Swerve or Best in Slot has done this